This is Jones C. Edwards Stadium in Huntington, West Virginia. It's the South Alabama Jaguars and the Marshall Thundering Herd. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. And the Jaguars ready to kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. So the Marshall Thundering Herd will go on offense first to start this game. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. And this guy's developed quite nicely as a security blanket for his quarterback. From the gun, give on the inside. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Boston. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time on target. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Marshall needs a near miracle on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. They come through with the explosive play, and they'll have the first down, but we see a man who is slow to get up, and let's check on him. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Marshall moved the chains through the air. Now they have it on first down. The give to the back. Maybe some room here. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. He'll bring it out. It's Marion. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So South Alabama's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes the junior running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's Davenport. Pocket breaking down. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. The Jaguars decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and take it back. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Now the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man in the middle. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Marshall will be forced to punt. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The Jaguars offense ready to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Breaks into the open. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Encroachment defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Now 1st and 10 after they got them to jump. Caught behind the line. It's Jenkins. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
In college football, you see this a ton now, and you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Got a man, it's Jenkins. Caught, and he's got room. No, he got loose. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Going to the run, it's Phillips. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Looking for a man. It's Davenport. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Power football with the run. Solid gain to get them out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Culliver. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. We've reached the break, and Marshall is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the 1st down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Dropping back, it's Davenport. He's moving out of the pocket. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down. It was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Quick strike complete. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the 1st down. The Jaguars will send out the punt unit. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. Catch is made at the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that start...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
They'll go back to work on offense. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. There he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. He got a step and just dusted the field.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
The extra point here would tie the game. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. Bringing it out. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. And the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Running inside, it's Boston. He gets it past the chains, and it'll be a first down for Marshall.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They think there's room to run to the right here. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
After the run, now to throw. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And you just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Encroachment defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. They'll take the help from the penalty, but it's still 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. They get him out of bounds, couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Makes it past the marker. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Boston. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Marshall! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Marion. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for room, it's Phillips. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is the senior tight end who's shaken up. We'll have Holly Rowe check on him. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And the Jaguars will line up to punt it away. Fair catch is made. They'll spot it at the 7, and a long way to go for this offense. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. A long way to go for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Crosses the 30. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Marshall quick to the line.
These guys aren't human either. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of...
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. That's caught. It's Hunter. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking to throw. It's Davenport. Quarterback extends the play. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They'll try to run for it. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Jaguars getting set on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down. Working the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Trying the run, it's Phillips. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, South Alabama! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And he makes the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed it going up top for the final few inches in the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The run inside. It's Boston. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
game inside Jones C. Edwards Stadium. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones C. Edwards Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. Coming out with it, it's Marion. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Guys, the South Alabama head coach told me at the half. He said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. Two solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end.
Snags it, and there's running room. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Jaguars want to move quickly.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
And the Jaguars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Gonna run it. It's Phillips. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to the run, and tackled there by the defense. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Back to throw, it's Davenport. Makes the catch. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough in there. At the 23.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally, they come up with a sack.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Looking to fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. Running inside. It's Phillips. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. Here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And they go back on top.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. And after that last field goal, they start this 3rd quarter, finding themselves playing from behind. Fires to the tight end. Still running at the 40. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to them and they would go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. The run inside. It's Boston. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Bringing the heat. And they got him.
Hey, this offense, man, they talked about it coming out of half. They wanted to get their guy into a rhythm. To do that, man, you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. He's been hit a lot. He hasn't made that many plays throughout this football game. They got to do a better job of protecting their guy.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all. Get your feet set at the sticks. Understand that quarterback's got to be rushed. Get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They punt it away on 4th down. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. South Alabama appears ready to start things on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your... There he goes to the left. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. The Jaguars want to crank the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Right on target the first time, now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Never a doubt. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Norton. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Marshall lines up just needing a few inches on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long, and here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Rush is on him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So 1st down will open up the final period. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Payne. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. What a grab with one hand. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Made the grab and's got plenty for the 1st down, but we do have a man slow to get up. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the left side. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Boston. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Might as well give it to him again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Got it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He caught it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Lets it fly. Incomplete on 4th down. Did they need to keep that drive alive? 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. That hole closed quickly. He'll get one out to the 6.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Looking to pass. It's Davenport. Pressure coming. Trying to make something happen. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Man, did he find the sweet spot on that one, and just like that, punched them out of trouble. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Boston. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Under fire. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The running back has it. Tackled there by the defense.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start. And I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups. And this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
They're going to run it.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Unleashes one deep. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Hurd!
And such a great job by the offense, able to execute there and score a touchdown late in this game. You know, you try to simulate that in practice, but you just can't do it. Guys are going to have to step up when it matters the most under the bright lights, and they did it there. 1 point away from taking the lead.
Just an extra point away from taking the lead late. And he knocks it through to put him up by 1, and now the D will try to hang on. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marion. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Scanning the field, it's Davenport. Here comes the heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Took it all the way to the 36-yard line, and he flipped the field in an instant.
And how about the wide receiver coming through in a big moment? We haven't talked about it much. Kind of been a non-factor. Defense has done a great job. This game coming down to the wire, he makes a big play when they really need it.
Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. On the move, he fires. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down. And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. From the red zone, it's Martin. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quarterback keep. Touchdown Jaguars! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. In a situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be. About that one.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a 1st down.
Encroachment defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. That 4th down penalty feels as if it is really going to be costly, but we're about to find out now. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. He's taking the shot. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. He's going to take off.
And that's exactly what this defense is going to have to do late in this football game. They understand the situation. They're in the full 2-minute drill. They're playing pass, but understanding the quarterback can still run. Nice job playing pass, playing coverage first, protecting yourself, and then rallying to the football and getting the quarterback on the ground.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
And they didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How